Of course, the moment I start my stream is when Strudel and Pretzel are taking drinks. Slurp, 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 slurp. Those boys are always drinking. Okay, let me get the chat. I'm almost ready to roll. I just just finishing up the lollipop that I have. I don't know if I'm the only one that does this, but I usually eat the sticks as well. If they're made of paper, of course. It's a shame I'll be wasting the stick, but I could actually save it. I'll just sit it right there on the desk. Alright. Hey guys, Uponi here, and today we're going to be working on some more Five Nights at Freddy's. Dun dun dun. Alright. Also, before we start, I actually got to switch out of my jeans into my shorts again. Because what I had to do was I had to go bring the car seat over to my sister's. And I was supposed to pick up one of the kids, but unfortunately the car seat itself was having issues, so that was also one of the part of the delay. So I ended up just going back home. And then they ended up just bringing the kids over instead, so it's fine. My mother wanted the kids over, the grandkids that she has, so that was my duty, but the car seat was not working, so instead the parents brought them over, so it's all good. And then I had supper. Got a popsicle. That was it. Well, not popsicle. It was a lollipop. Yeah, they had candy out for the kids. So, yeah. Whatever. I'm an uncle to them, so yeah. Ah, now the top of my roof is... The roof of my mouth is destroyed from that lollipop. Ouch. Okay. Let me disable preview. Get chat up and running, which is right there. And we're going to be working on this. So we got to figure out what went wrong with some of the heads-up display. For example, that static down there. Why is it so far back? Let's find out. Also, another thing too, I should mention. The good thing about... What is it? Let me think of the name. Okay, so yeah, I did a test with the video, and I also looked at my other videos from the past. It is not copyrighted for the FNAF3 main menu music, so there's no need for a streamer mode on that one. But there still needs to be a streamer mode for the end of the music, because the end music is copyrighted. So I can't use the end music. I mean, I can, but not for the streamer mode, because that would, you know, that's copyrighted for streamers out there. And I'm sure they'd be angry if their revenue just went out the window because they beat the game only to have the at the end the copyrighted music play. Yeah, ruining their ad revenue. No. No. They wouldn't be happy, and they probably would never stream my game again. So that's why I'm making a streamer mode for that. And that's why I did it for FNAF 2, because FNAF 2, when I tried doing content for live streams like this, yeah, it got demonetized because of the menu music. So it was shared. I think it was shared. So half and half profit or something. But still, I don't want shared here. Especially for other content creators, so. Yeah. Anyways, we gotta figure out the menu. So we're gonna close all of these things. Except for home screen setup, because we actually gotta look at the home screen setup and see what went wrong. So we gotta look at the static. The static got summoned at negative 0.053. Oh, you know what? I think I know what went wrong. I know exactly what went wrong. Okay, I gotta get my script for this. I know exactly what went wrong. So, when I was moving the whole entire main menu thing, a lot of the scripts, not scripts, sorry, a lot of the models in this, for, like, more specifically, like, static, I think all of these need to be adjusted too. So we got statics, Springtrap 1 is fine, paydays need to be fixed, the night numbers need to be fixed, newspaper, the loading clock, I think it's me needs to be fixed, game over needs to be fixed, full static, Freddy, Foxy, error, black.json. Oops, I don't know how I did that, but sure. Okay, so we gotta import all these, and I gotta do a script. What this script is going to do is automate going to display, head, and then setting this to 51.2, which is already done on this one, so I can close this one. That one's already done as well. Oh wait, did I already do them for all of them? Okay. No, it looks like I already did it for every single one. Never mind. Okay, so why is the static so far back then? That's the question. Is there another teleport that I'm not aware of? What? Do you make the models? A Pit Bonnie model? What? Just asking because he's one of my favorite robots ever. What do you mean by Pit Bonnie? Is this something I'm not aware of, like, game-wise? Is this, like, further than FNAF 4? I mean, yeah, I could show you Bonnie, but I'm not giving any models as of right now. If you really want the models, as of right now, FNAF 2 and older maps right now of the V2.0 series is out, so you can always get those models if you wanted to. Into the Pit? I did not do Into the Pit. I'm not that far in. Sorry. I had a feeling it was Into the Pit. I do not have a model for Into the Pit as of right now. And I am not looking for anyone to make models right now either, because that project is most likely never going to happen. At this rate, at least. Because this is year 2 that I've slept on this FNAF 3 map, so I need to get to work on this. And now I need to get back into thinking of where I was at because I got sidetracked there. Okay, so we got summon sprites. So all the sprites get summoned. I don't think it's the summoning issue. I think it's static being teleported or something. So I gotta figure out where it's getting teleported to. Maybe it's in the home screen. Main menu, Freddy RNG. Yeah, those are blocks. Those I need to change. They should no longer be blocks. Then who makes the models? Me. Burn Trap, I have not gone that far either. I've only done FNAF 1 through 4. I have not done anything Sister Location or newer. And FNAF 4's models are outdated. I have not done anything in there for FNAF 4 models as of current. They are very out of date. Is your favorite model that I have? As of right now, it's Springtrap. It's my most complex model I've done yet, and my most impressive. Let's see here. So this is the randomizer. This is just only setting blocks, so we'll look into that soon. Freddy Fade RNG. I think this is also replacing items. Yes, this is items. Oh, wait, maybe that's why. Maybe I gotta do it for the lapis. Okay, that would make sense. Models, item. Yeah, lapis lazuli. Yeah, this would make sense. Okay, this one hasn't done it. What else hasn't been done? White dye. Okay, yeah, I gotta do the script for this one. Oh, I don't have the script active right now. I gotta reactivate it. I forgot to activate it. So, translation fix. Okay. Any other dyes I should be worried about? What about yellow? I'm gonna do that too. Okay. No, not the search. Give me the folder. What else is there? Black dye? I don't think I did that one either. Bowl is probably something else. Anti, flashlight, lapis, light blue dye, light blue, white gray. Yeah, I'll get those as well real quick. Lime dye definitely needs it. Light gray needs it. Yep, light blue, magenta. Music discs, I don't know what those are for, but I'm gonna find out. I think those are also like, yes, okay, these are important too. Orange dye, I think I just did, but I'm gonna verify. I did not. Okay, cool. There. Yeah, for the streamer theme, I'm gonna have to figure that out. I'm gonna see what I can do, but at the time, it's not necessary. I'd rather worry about that later because that comes near the end of the map. Do I like the Golden Freddy model? Yes, I do. It's actually pretty alright. It's not bad. Let's see here. So now if I refresh the texture pack, will everything be fixed? Yes. Okay. Static is fixed. I had a feeling that was the reason. This is the old static. This needs to go. This is not proper. Same thing with the title. The title and the font and everything needs to be changed. So that's what I'm going to be working on soon. I do got to get the poses for for Springtrap as well. For the main menu. Which would be in here. Where is it? Yeah, these things right here, the main menu 1, 2, 3, and 4. Those need to be done as well, which I think that's what we're going to work on today when it comes to photos. There's 5 of them. Okay. Not bad. So we got that one, which I think is default. No, I think that one's default. That one kind of looks like the default expression. I can't remember. Yeah, I don't think it was this one. I think this is just one of his glitches. So I'm pretty sure it was just this was the default. So now I gotta figure out the poses for this and how to get the lighting like this. So it's gonna be fun. Okay. We're gonna go work on that now. So I just stopped the main menu. So, I need. Nope, not die. Oh wow. That's neat. They're on a little plaque thing now. That's cool. Like a little bowl. Cute. Let me get chat up. I accidentally minimized it. Okay. So I need... Actually, no, I shouldn't be using black concrete. I should be using green. Or lime. My green screen. I don't think I need that much room. Let's see here. Yeah, about right here. And then when it comes to lighting... Oh, that's right, I don't have my movement. There we go. Okay. Set block. Can't freaking type today. There we go. Okay, so what am I gonna do? Should he be sitting or should he be standing? I think standing's fine because you can't really see his legs or anything here, so I'm guessing standing will do. Let's see here. Yeah, it looks like standing, but like his body's kind of tilted to the side. Okay, so I need to basically reset him, so... FNAF3 debug / Springtrap lpose. Okay. I need to give him his regular items. No, that's right. Hang on. Let me just do this real quick. Oh, it only goes up so far. Okay, never mind. There's only so much history. So I gotta get the item replacement code. This, in other words, right here, this kind of stuff. And now we gotta get the float. So we gotta find Apple. What's his head? Head neutral is 85. Actually, wait, I could just do this. Hang on. Where is it? I'm trying to find it right now. Maintenance. No, that's maintenance camera. Night setups, updates. Wait, do I not have it? I thought I had a thing for it in here somewhere. Extras? Nope. Debug. Animations? No. Where was it? It was LOD or something. Here we go. Debug. Enable LOD. That's what it was. Disable LOD. There we go. Now his head is proper. Okay, that's better. That's a lot better. So now we got his original model again. So now I gotta do the posing, which is fun. I love posing stuff. Do we need shaders in any way, shape, or form, or no? I don't think we need shaders for this, but I do definitely gotta figure out the lighting here. So let's figure that out now. Whoa. That's not right. Something's wrong with the the atlas here. Interesting. It's a door. It's so funny. Okay. For those wondering what's happening, the atlas is not right when it comes to the light textures for some reason. Something definitely broke the atlas, and it's kind of funny to me. Oh, shoot. Wait. Oh, wait, no, that's right. I'm not recreating Final Fantasy Freddy's 3, the original. That's right. Just from before, when I did the blood effects from Springtrap compressing for the spring locks, he used redstone. I think it was red wool or redstone block dust, like block breaking particles as the particle. So wait, what happens if I do this? Oh no, they're normal. Okay, I forgot they're tied to their own block. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, I gotta figure out the lighting here. I should have, I should cover this all up. So I'm basically the only one in the chamber. With enough distance. Okay. And now... maybe a green screen is a bad idea. Actually, no, maybe not. I think it'll be fine. It might just work. I might need snow, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna need snow. I don't think I need it from there. What's my FOV? Okay, I need to put it at 80. Okay. And now... okay, I think it's high enough. Yeah, that should be plenty of height. Okay, perfect. I gotta figure out the pose. But I also gotta figure out the lighting, because I don't know what I'm doing for this. And also, what if I had shaders? Okay. Yeah, shaders is not gonna help here. Yeah, no. I mean, it's cool. There's no need for shaders. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm just going to make this... I'm just going to do night vision. Yeah, I'm just gonna do night vision. I think that's just the best bet. And then just adjust lighting with our shader thing that we did from before. Well, not shader. Do the lighting thing with what we did earlier. Wait, what's it look like with shaders? Ooh. Okay, yeah, it kind of like smooths out everything. Oh, that's weird. Okay. So we need let's see here. I need a pose command at least. We're gonna start with the head. Whoa. Okay. So probably 2F on this one, so it's hinted to the right. And then probably 5, no, 0, we're gonna leave that 0, and then -5 to, no, he's looking up. He needs to go down. 10. Okay, I think we got the head down, sort of. Oh, this does not look right. Like, this does not really look like Springtrap. This looks like some other character, in all honesty. Alright, I need to go to the restroom. I didn't account for this, so I'm going to go AFK for a bit. I'm actually going to hide that image. I'm not eating. I just need to go to the restroom. Where is it? There we go. Be right back. just a second. I'm also going to jot something down in chat. So for the newcomers coming in, when it comes to questions, I'm not going to be answering every single one of them. So let me type that real quick. Okay, there. Okay, so for those joining the stream, before, during, well, mainly during, or a little bit after is fine. Reword. Okay, so before, during, or after the stream, well, not after the stream, but like after reading this message, just please refrain from asking too many questions, as I most likely will not respond to them. This is mainly meant to be a stream for development and to showcase how I do my work. This is not a questions and answers stream, and I'm not going to be answering every question here, but just thought I'd throw that out there. This is mainly a stream for those who want to sit back, relax, and see how I work, and that's what I want to do. I want to get the job done. I only have so much motivation. Don't make it more fragile than it already is, and let's get back to work. So, we gotta do the poses for him. Okay, so I got my teleport, right? No, not that. Right here. Okay, so we gotta get like, close that. Okay, so we gotta make it look like that. Also, one more thing I should mention. When I mean fragile, I mean like I get overwhelmed quite easily. So don't worry, I'm fine. But if there's stuff I have to take care of in the community, I'll make sure to take care of it. But just primarily just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. That's all I ask. Sorry if I sound strict there. I'm just saying that for the sake of my motivation. My motivation is fragile. Alright, we gotta work on this. So, okay, so we got the head. The head is so-so. It needs to be a little better. So, 15. Yeah, it's not too bad. Okay. We gotta pose the... Okay, so we got the head. That is done. Body. I think the body is actually something else. Let me check the debug. Head, legs, chest. Chest needs to be. Okay, so Springtrap chest. Okay, so it is an armor stand, okay. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. Perfect. -5. And then we gotta do his left arm. Let's just do 3. I think 3. Actually, 5 might not be too bad. Probably 4 would be better. And then now we gotta do spring trap. I think it's head. Yeah, head is also the arms. Yep, okay. Yeah, I think that's actually solid. I mean, I could have a different head. I could have one where his eyes are more calm, which I think I have a model of. Let's see what the ears down looks like. That's just, okay, in front. Okay, good. We're gonna rename this one as calm. And we're basically gonna be taking these. Sweet. Alright, let's see here. So, let me take this. And what number are we using? 31. We change neutral to calm. Okay. What was it? 31? Actually, wait. I didn't use one of those commands. I gotta go to the enable LOD. Here we go. Now we refresh. That looks better. I like that. The only thing I'm not a fan of is seeing that red patch up there. Now that the calm model is longer. There we go. Perfect. Now I gotta get my teleport command. Cool. We got our first camera pose. Now we gotta do the others. So I'm gonna do the one where it's a little bit more sitting up, which is this one. Does his torso at all move? No. The only thing that moves is his head. So we need another model of his head being basically offset. Or not offset, but okay, so it's just simply him looking at you straight on is the big change. and his head is no longer the regular, it's actually a different one. It's, or the calm, it's now the neutral, so 85. And then now his head pose. That was easy. Nice. And then next is going to be this pose. Oh yeah, I forgot to disable my preview. So this pose is next, so we gotta find... Oh, okay, so hang on. The difference is his mouth is open, and his eyes are to the right. Okay, so we gotta do a new pose. So we're gonna reset everything back to 0 for now. And then we gotta tilt his head to the right, so like... Okay, we got the right direction, so like 30. And then this needs to go... Yes, like that, but that's too much of a degree, so 2, 4, 5, 6. 6 should be good enough. And then the head tilt back, probably 2. Right there. And then now we gotta change his head model to something else. Which model would work perfectly? I'm not sure. We're gonna look. We're probably gonna use like Easter egg 2. Or 3. Or maybe just one. No, it's just one. Just one. One will work perfectly. But we also gotta reset the eyes. So we're going to put on Easter egg 1, which is 28. And then we're going to refresh the texture pack. Then we're going to do a teleport. Okay. Now it's done. Next we got to do this one, which is basically just him standing up straight for the head, but his mask is like coming off mostly. Okay. Which we could probably use 3 for that one. Yeah, 3 would actually be a perfect one. Oh yeah, that would be perfect. So which one is 3? Probably 30. Yep. Then we're gonna reset his head values. Also do another teleport. God, that is creepy. That is so unsettling. And then we gotta do one more, which I think will just involve the second mask. So instead of it being 30, it's gonna be 29, which is gonna involve this one. Or 28 maybe. Yeah, 28 at least. And then now we gotta reset his head. And then we gotta do... Actually, I think I might have a look left one like that. Let me see. $90. I mean, yeah, it would work. It's just... Actually, I'm gonna make a new model for that. We're gonna name that one 32 and name it Scream. Left. Yeah, Scream left. Scream left will do perfectly for that. Which we're gonna be using Scream 1. And we take the eyes. Well, one eye at a time, of course. And rotate. Whoa. And we're gonna rotate it probably 10 degrees. And save this as Scream left. And then we replace it with 32. Refresh. We gotta do another teleport. Which I think I just missed. There it is. And then we gotta work on the head pose. We get Chad up again. Oh, there he is. Hi, Deshaun. How are the Nightmare animatronics dated if we haven't got to see them yet? I'm not saying dated like they're done. I'm saying dated as in they are outdated. Because it doesn't exist. There is no model yet. They need to be updated. Okay, we got the photos done. Pictures are done. I need to actually edit them now. So this is always fun. I love doing this. So we need... We actually gotta go back to posters. We're gonna copy Spring 1. And we're gonna paste it into... main menu. Spring menu. Why did I get a message? Who's messaging me at this time? I guess no one. Never mind, we're good. Okay, so we gotta get rid of this image. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so let me see here. We don't need the translation fix. We can close that actually. Menu, that's music. Oh yeah, I gotta get screenshots. That's what I need. Okay, .minecraft screenshots. Go down to the bottom. Start here. Copy paste. Full screen. Delete every shadow effect and light effect. And now we gotta get rid of background. That's always fun. We actually need to do 10. Could do non-contiguous, but it might actually select wrong things. That should be fine. Should be light enough green anyways. Yeah, that worked perfectly. Okay, so now I gotta figure out... where is it? Okay, so I got the original photo. Now I gotta figure out lighting. Okay, so we're gonna get black. Gradient tool, line... I think we're gonna need circle, and I think we're actually gonna need 100% opacity. Still trying to figure this out. Give me a minute. I'm just trying to see what looks good and what doesn't here. Actually, probably 75% again, but it needs to be strong. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about the gradient, dude. I really don't know what I'm doing. So I'm thinking the best thing I'm going to do is just do it the old-fashioned way. Actually, wait. If we're going to really do it old-fashioned... Yeah, circle for that. But then, of course, the not the really original, but I'm gonna try this anyways. Okay, that's not really smart. It's not really looking that great. And then, of course, we got our spot eyes, which we're actually gonna import ourselves. So I need the texture for that. Textures, characters, Springtrap, iris, copy, paste, Control T. Get it to be like somewhat centered real quick. Trying to get the pixels just right too. Okay. And then we can just... That's perfect, I like that. Sweet. Yeah, I like that a lot. That's actually really good. Now I gotta do... So I'm gonna save this as... Actually, I could just do like spring menu at the end. What's the old-fashioned way you're gonna do it for the new title? Well, it's just a ring basically, like a ring for the outline, like for the shadowing, and then an inner ring which is a little bit new, but it works. It works good enough. Just a simple shadow. I'm not going complex like they did with FNAF 3 because I don't have shaders like this, dude. I'm limited on what I can and can't do with shading, so I'm sure there's solutions out there, and I'm sure people are gonna be like, "Oh, you can just do it this way." I'm not getting paid by the hour. I just want to remind you guys that I'm not getting paid for doing any of this shit, dude. I'm basically making $0.00 making maps for you guys. So when it comes to perfect accuracy, it's not happening. I'm trying my best. Okay, I just want to throw it out there. But if I were getting paid by the hour, oh, you bet I'd be able to do all that shading. No shit. But alas, this is just for fun, as people call it these days. Alright, so now we gotta do... we're gonna merge the layer. We're gonna copy this. We're gonna make a brand new image of 1009 by 1009. Paste it in here. And center it as best I can. That's... okay. Maybe not do that. Let's see here. Actually, you know what? Control N. 1009 by 1009. And we're just going to do a green image. Just a big green box. With the box hollowed out so I can at least see what the hell's in it. Copy that box. Get rid of this. Paste it in here. That's our center. Okay. Awesome. Alright, so now I gotta do this. So I'm gonna get rid of line 1. And let's see here. So if I grab this, Control A and do this, and then we do this. Nope. I can just be very inaccurate. That's what I can do. And then now I select this layer, hide this layer, copy, show this layer, Control N. Now it's perfect. Cool. Because I don't know how to center. Good enough. And we're going to save that as a PNG. And we're going to save that as... not in posters. In main menu. I'm actually going to... yeah, I'm actually going to use the numbers. So MM1. MM2 is actually going to be... this one. We gotta do this one next. Okay, so we close these. We don't need them. Copy this image. And before the merge layer, we gotta go backtrack until we can merge visibility right here. Paste that box right up there. Hide the box. Grab our next dude, which is this guy right here. Slap him in there. Delete the old guy. Control A, delete, Control A. Actually, no, don't delete. I'm silly. Don't clear the selections. Just hide them for now. We'll adjust that later. Hide this. And we go to deselect, and we do our wand, and we're gonna actually use a stronger brush this time. So stronger tolerance. Cool. Awesome. Oh yeah, I forgot to get chat back. Ah, shit! I opened Discord. We better not show something not safe for work. Okay, we're good. Whew. Cool. Alright. What is old... Oh, yeah, it's the same fucking comment. I'm rereading. Are you rereading comments again? No. Alright. Now we apply this effect again, and it should be just fine. And now we take our two googly eyes and we realign them. That's fine. I didn't even copy. There we go. And we save that one. It was MM2. And then we gotta do MM3 next. Man, I don't know what it is, but I don't know why I have this theme stuck in my head right now. I have the Financial Candies theme stuck in my head right now. Also, hey Heroic, welcome back. Good to see you again. We're working on stuff and things. So you really didn't miss much. Actually, what we could do to fix this a little bit more, we do that, and then we want to select that, minimize this, Control A, no, not Control A. There we go. Wait, what was the size? Why is this 109 by 108? So now basically what we need to do is fix our error of making a 109 by 108 image, which is going to fuck up the Alice even harder. Okay, so that's 109 by 109, that's fine. That's also 109 by 109, that's fine. Cool. Now we gotta get the next image. Whatever. Okay, so these, we need new eyes for this one. Because those are smaller. They're too small. Try to get the pixels just right. Okay. Now I paste that, slap it there. Nice. And then our final one. Looks good. It was quite funny how you said the spot eyes are googly eyes. Yeah, pretty much. Just slap them on and be done with it. So now I gotta figure out the main menu again for the RNG. Oh, that's right. I was using blocks for that, so fuck. I need to do... I need to make it an entity. That's right. So home screen setup. We're gonna need... Where is it? Force TP bar, background fade, blip, static, heads up display, settings sprites, minigame sprites, int np. Item replace. So I had a layering order. So I think the further they went, the closer it was to the player. So that bar that's always going by, I think, is closest. Fuck, I don't remember how I did this. Hi, CinemaCat. Welcome to the stream. I'm trying my best to remember how I layered this. I think I think the lower the number, or technically, yeah, the lower the number when it comes to the coordinates, the closer it was to the player. But the further, like the larger the number, like higher the number is, the further away it was from the player. So what I need to do is put them at the background. So 409. Or 049. So yeah, anything further than that, I think. So I'm gonna need to grab. No, wait. No, I had that wrong. No, wait, what? Maybe not. I don't remember anymore. I mean, I could try to... Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do it this way. We're gonna grab the FNAF logo and do it that way, I think. Fucking... I hate making menus, dude. I hate working on two-dimensional stuff. I'm gonna be honest. It's not my cup of tea. It's confusing. Every time I go to look back at this, it's still confusing. Even using the same engine, it's still confusing. But it saves a lot of work and headaches, but at the same time, it still makes headaches. This is one of them. Recreating the whole menu. Like reusing the same menu from before, but redoing it. Changing textures. Also fixing the issue with it being blocks instead of an entity. So that's what I need to fix. Okay, so we're going to activate the menu so I can look at this in real time. Actually, no, let's not. Fuck. So from before, it used to be blocks like glazed terracotta. What? Oh, did I get rid of them? Oh, I think I got rid of them. It would make sense if I got rid of them because I did do some cleanup, but not a full cleanup. Damn, okay. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do instead is I'm going to do the main menu. We're going to go for text. And we're going to select the title. Like the, what is it, the logo? No, the logo. FNAF logo? Yep, there it is, FNAF MC logo. That's what it is. I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. This is the Five Nights at Freddy's 3 text. Okay, cool. Okay, so what I need to do is I need to first of all get an actual screenshot of the FNAF 3 menu real quick. So I'm gonna go do a new tab. I literally just look up FNAF 3, go to images, and someone's probably got the main menu screenshot somewhere. Right there. Thank you. Now you're mine. Haha, stealing assets. Alright, so now we got what our menu is supposed to look like. So we're gonna use that image. Wait, it's not a full... let's see what we can do. We're going to use that as a template. So I need to make an entity that's a template holder for that. His name is going to be template. And he's going to be the same location as bar for now. I'm going to save that. I'm going to replace... item replace template with cooked pork chop of... which one have we not used yet? 71. Right here. And it's going to be main menu slash debug. So it's going to be 71. So I'm going to change that value up here to 72. We actually got to get the model in there now. So I'm going to save this as template. Oh no, debug. That's what it was called. So main menu debug. Oh, it's right there. I actually had one. Main menu debug right here. How fucking perfect. And it also called the right picture. Wow. Awesome. Alright, I gotta full screen this. Fuck yeah, dude. That's perfect. May not be perfect resolution. Which we're gonna address. Man, I don't like how simple this menu is. Look how simple this is! You kidding me? It's just FNAF 3. That's the logo? It's not as cool as Five Nights at Freddy's 3? It's just FNAF 3. We're changing some things here. This is not the final. This is just an image template to help guide me on where I need to do everything. Oh, wait! I don't even need a main menu debug. I already had one! I just realized that. Yeah, it's just -1. So I gotta replace it with -1. F. Yeah. Wow, okay, cool. I didn't even realize that. Wow. See what I mean by leaving debug shit here? It helps. Okay. So what's next? We're gonna work on the FNAF 3 logo. We actually gotta type it out, so we actually gotta go change the texture for it. So we gotta go to our textures, and we're gonna go to main menu, and then it should be FNAF logo right here, logo. And then we duplicate the layer and we paste it with black. And that was our little logo right here. It's as simple as it gets. We're gonna change that. So what needs to change exactly? Well, we're gonna go grab it. We have the textures for it. We're actually gonna recreate FNAF 3's logo because that is just pathetic. Just that. But we are gonna give it a similar effect, so we're gonna learn from this text here and try to get a similar glow effect and everything for this. So let's see if we can recreate it. And then the font is 5 Computers in Love. Very odd, but it works. Now I gotta get the right size. Here, let's just give it like a hell red for now, so we can at least replicate the size. Oops, I'm accidentally rotating. Stop it. So maybe it's not 24. Actually, 24 should be it, yeah. The only difference is the spacing is a lot more different. And it's because of the glow effect, which makes sense. Okay, we got the right text. Awesome, that's all I care about. Okay, cool. Get this out of my face. Get it out of my face! Alright. Wow, this is small. Let's go bigger. I think the original font size was 36 that I did last time. Oh wow, the comma is a question mark. We can fix that. And now to align our text. Actually, I'm gonna put the 3 right here. There we go. That's actually really good looking. I like this. Hey Lost Storm, welcome to the stream. We're right now trying to work on the font for the game right now. So that's what we're trying to fix is we're changing up the logo images here. No, this is not a mod pack. This is vanilla Minecraft we're dealing with here. This is a map, a Minecraft map. It's not done yet. There's a lot to work on. Right now we're just editing the text. And I gotta actually resize this, so... how large does this get? So if we rasterize... so we got 364, 171, so 364 by 364. Okay, we're gonna change that to 364 by 364. Paste. Delete this. Delete this. Oh wait, that's right. It's supposed to glow. Shit, I forgot about that. Image size 400. I forgot about the glowing effect entirely. Yeah, so how many pixels do I want? Hang on, wait, duplicate layer. And we're gonna just use black for now. How many do we want down? 5, 10. Probably 10, yeah. Okay. Give me 1 second, I gotta get chat back up. Do I use command blocks? Nope, that is outdated. Never going back to command blocks, man. It's been a long run with command blocks, but their run is done. It's been fun while it lasted, to be brutally honest. But I'm happy that it's done. I'm never going back to command blocks. It's old school, man. Okay, I think that might be good enough spacing. And then now we gotta give it its glow effect. So we gotta do blending options, and then outer glow. And the color we want is already in our wheel, so we're gonna grab that. And then we're gonna do spread. Let's just put it at 50 for now, and then the size a little bit larger. Let's see here. We'll adjust this more. Let me just grab the original sprite real quick so I can at least have a reference immediately. Okay, we were pretty close. And now we can adjust more of this. Also, we could adjust some other things too. We'll keep that at 50. And then noise, I think, is, yeah, that's noise. And then jitter is something else. I don't know what that does. We're going to leave that be. Precise, I think, is what we want. And probably 5 pixels? Oops. And then opacity, probably be around 50. Yeah, that kind of looks good. Hang on, let me expand it a little bit more. 8. Yeah, 8 might be the key. And then we're going to grab this text color. We're going to Control A, and then down and up, and we're going to repaste the ray color onto there. Yeah, that looks solid! I don't know how... oh, yeah, me neither. I don't know how he's done the shading from it. Yeah, this looks so good. And then now I need to add a text. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm actually going to... okay, you know what might be an issue? Where's the font on this? Like, where is this going to be... Did I say font? I meant to say, I thought I had it open. Oh yeah, it was in my debug. Right here. Okay, I found it. Okay, it appears this font layer, or re-English heal, It appears the text is hovering over the lines. You guys can see the lines are behind the scene, which makes sense because if the lines went over, it would obstruct the text. So the problem being that I'm seeing right now with this exact setup, if the lines are actually in front, the transparency is going to probably be an issue and show some incorrect things. So I think transparency might be a problem here. We'll have to see. We'll give it a shot and see what happens. So I'm going to save this one. So this is logo.png. Yes, logo.png. And then now we got to minimize that, and we actually got to open up our logo one. So we'll get the FNAF3 logo. And there it is. We don't even have to do any adjustments. It's already done for us. And now we're going to refresh texture pack and reload the game. And now we're going to take a look. Oh, that's right. I forgot my FOVs. Okay, yeah, that texture is very weird. Okay, the texture itself actually works. I'm actually going to go spectator mode so you guys can see what's happening here. Okay, yeah, the debug is way too huge. But you can already see there's somewhat some issues. I don't know if you guys can see that. Well, I don't even know if I can see it. No, I think it's fine. I think it works. I think it's working right now, but I can't tell. I can't tell because the debug text or debug sprite is way too close. So I gotta scooch it. Which way specifically? I don't know. SQ is tag equals template. So 001. Okay, 001 is probably way too precise. Let's do 0.1. Okay, yeah, that's way too precise. So it's this way. Let's put it at 0.028. Okay, so template has been scooshed back. And also I gotta readjust the size. That size is way too freaking huge. Holy crap. Display head. 1 by 1. Just for now. Let's see how much smaller that gets. Okay, that's a little better, but it's like way up there now. Interesting. It's also not the right scaling either. What's the size right now? So 10. I mean, I could just bring... Here, actually, you know what? I'm actually not going to bring the debug. Let me bring the debug, border debugger here, this one. There we go. And then now we can save that one as debug. And then now I can refresh the textures and see if that fixed everything. It's still quite huge. Here, let me get chat back up again. So I'm guessing it just... let's see here. Looks short. Yeah, it looks short of how Scott did the title. Yeah, I'm thinking it's fine. Like, I don't think I really need the debug. I'm just trying to see as, like, a reference. I do gotta move the reference down a lot more. Like, so I can at least have, like, a reference idea and just go with that. It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what I'm doing here for this. Because, like, I can already see... Actually, I can't really... I have to go in spectator for this. And just slow down my trajectory. Okay, right behind new game, you guys can see that, that block right there, that white block. That's going to be our selector for the game, apparently. There's supposed to be selector items right now in my inventory, but as of right now, they're not here, and I don't know why. So, the version on the bottom also needs to change. So I'm gonna put the version. I'm gonna still keep the version thing on the bottom left, which I like, because I like that style a little bit better. But when it comes to the okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Okay, so we're going to keep the same format as last year's. We're going to keep it as similar as we can. I am going to scooch some things over to make them match and line up properly. But right now, that's not my problem. My problem as of right now that I need to do is change all the font. So all the screenshots I've taken, all like all these texts here, need to be changed, which I gotta go to the image itself. Like all these things here. There's a lot of things in here that actually need to be changed. I'm sure you guys are looking at this as well and seeing some new things like Hellstar. Like, what the hell's a Hellstar? I'll show you. Okay. Also, take a look at this. So we got new and shiny, Double Trouble Foxy. I think... Yeah, this is just all text, but, yeah, you got true 1020 mode, by the way. There is a way to unlock true 1020 mode in the game for FNAF 2 Minecraft Edition V2.0. I don't think anyone's done it yet. But if someone did, that would be awesome. I'd love to see a video on that. But, yeah, you get rewarded with a Hellstar. And you also get a 3D plush that you get on the table. Yeah, there's challenge modes for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Once again, this is borrowing assets from FNAF 2 2.0 engine, so of course it's going to have like the original texture still in here. But it involves the mini games. You can see that. Yeah, going to watch WWE. See ya. Have a good one, Heroic. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, so I gotta change some things. Okay, so where is it? I think it's this. This needs to be changed, so I gotta go to the texture pack. This. Oh, yeah, I better jot down. Where's my notes for this? Oh, it was right in there. It was in version. Okay, version right here. Version and copyright. Yeah, font size is still 36, and it's actually 5 computers in love. I'm actually just gonna call it 5 computers. I'm not even gonna say the in love part, just gonna leave that be. So 5 computers, font size 36. So font size 36, 5 computers. I need to get the information for how I did the effect, which is in the other one. Is in this one. So it's an outer glow. So outer glow screen 75. Actually, you know what? I could just do this. Logo.psd. Yep. Oh, whoops. So font size 36. There we go. Well, the font here, this font size that we're going to be dealing with here, needs to be smaller. So we're actually going to put this one at 30. And I need to actually zoom in. So font size here actually needs to be smaller than that. 24. And 36, 5 computers in love, glow effect and logo.psd. Okay. I gotta align those numbers. I gotta do rasterize. 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, what year was the copyright? Let me take a look. Right there. Oh, it's because it was in text, that's why. Okay, that font specifically, I don't know what font that is. I gotta figure that out. Let's see here. So I gotta do copyright. Or just 2015. Yeah, I'm just gonna put Scott. And now we're just gonna get the right size down. And just kind of scroll through them. It might have been... I don't remember the specific font here. It might have been the first Five Nights at Freddy's font. I don't remember what the first one was. No, I gotta look it up. 1 second. What was the first Five Nights at Freddy's font? I want to see the first FNAF 1 textures just to make sure it wasn't that. I think it was this font. It seems right. What was the FNAF 1 font? Courier. I had a feeling it was Courier. I just couldn't tell. Why is it so pixely? That's not right. Yeah, that's not Courier. That's not right. Oh, it is. Maybe. Maybe it has to be like a specific thing. Maybe like sharp, smooth, strong, crisp. Maybe. Let me look that up again, because there was some like... Consolas. That's right. Okay, it was Consolas. That's what it was. Okay, got it. going to be so deadass with you. You're so talented because I try to do this and I basically get nowhere. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. And now we finish this. Cathon? Wait a minute, did I spell Cawthon wrong? Oh! Oh, shit. There's no way I didn't catch that. There's no way. There's no way I missed that. Cawthon! Oh, no. I misspelled his name! Oh no! Cathon! Shit! Oh, that's neat. No one told me. No one said anything either. Are you kidding me? How did I mistype that? That's in the game files, by the way. Oh my god, that voice crack. Great! Nice! Holy shit, that's fucking wild. I'm so dumb. How did I miss that? How the fuck did I miss that? Gotta be kidding me. Also, what version? Of Photoshop? Oh, CS2. Adobe Photoshop CS2. Oh my god, that's so fucking funny. I am embarrassed. Cathon! Oh no. No one said anything. That's great. That's nice. Cause I think like I still have where is it? Screenshots. I'm sure it's in there somewhere. For FNAF3 screenshots for the gameplay. Where is it? Like for the posts. I think they were here. Now where's the menu? No! Cathon! Fuck! No! You gotta be kidding me. No one said anything. Oh no, I gotta message Van on that. I'm actually salty. I am so salty. No one said anything. See what he says. Cathon. Oh my god. No one said shit. No one said a fucking word. That's insane. The fact I'm discovering this 2 years later. No, make that 3 years later. That was in 2023. I missed that for 3 years? How the fuck did I miss that? I'm embarrassed. We're gonna fix it though. Okay, I gotta get the copyright logo, so give me a second. Okay, got it. Perfect. Man, that's so fucking dumb. Also, what year did he make this game? 15. Oh my god, this game's 10 years old! And we're remastering it 11 years later. That's insane. Okay. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna add some more text in here. No, not a new layer. Okay. I can't believe no one said jack shit about that. That's hilarious. Okay. Now we actually gotta go to... I wonder what it looks like with it just refreshed. Okay, it works. The copyright's a little cut, but we can adjust that. And then now I gotta do, I think, the glowing text, don't I? If only people would have played my map from before, they would have known this bug happened. Fuckers. They would have known. But no! No one touched it! Which was another huge demotivator last year. The last 2 years ago. When I finished FNAF3, and the fact that no one touched it. Of course I was pissed! Why wouldn't I be pissed? Yeah, why wasn't... Like, no wonder my motivation was garbage. That's why, folks. Okay, I gotta figure out the opacity shit. I don't remember how I did it from before. 75, 0, 25, eat, 50, 0. I don't think I have to worry about 50, 0. 25, 8. Give me this one. What? What program error? What the fuck? What? What do you mean? What do you mean program error? What? I can't save? I can't do anything. What's happening? Uh-oh. Oh yeah, this shit crashed. Photoshop just crashed. I don't remember how I got Photoshop, to be brutally honest. Oh, that's just fantastic. Good thing I just saved it for shits and giggles. Because that just crashed. $25.8. Like, I don't remember how I specifically got it, but, yeah. Let's just not talk about that. We got it from places. And the places that I are things I cannot remember, to be brutally honest. There. Okay, so now we have the outer glow. We're going to refresh that and see if that actually works. Yeah, it works. It's just, I gotta do some centering. Yep, I gotta do some recentering. Okay, so I gotta do a duplication of this layer. And we're gonna scooch it up to 3 notches. Yep. And now we're gonna get the texture on there correctly. So we're gonna go to seems to be 8. Okay. Oops, hang on, that was... Okay. And now we're going to try to squeeze that text on there properly. So, I need to do this real quick to try to rescale it just right. Okay, so it needs to go down a smidgen right there. Actually, not even, I don't think it needs to, it just needs to do... And I'm actually going to center the 2 onto there. Ooh, nice. And that's how we center text. And then that's it, I think. And that should actually be pretty well centered on there. Yep. As long as it's on screen and readable, thumbs up. That's perfect. And now the V2.0 is perfect as well. It looks good to me. Through V2.0.0. Well, the 0 actually is looking a little cut, so I'm actually going to go take a look at the menu text size for that. So, so text, the version numbers. Yeah, they're looking a little squished. Hi Reptic, welcome to the stream. Okay, so we're just trying to fix our logo font right now. Just trying to recenter. Like, it may not look perfect, but I think it might look good enough. We'll take a look and see what it looks like in game. Yeah, it might actually look squished. That's the problem. Yeah, it just seems to be more vertical is squished than horizontal. So it's a taller font is basically what's happening here. And then 0. Yeah, that might look weird. Let me see. Yeah, that kind of does look a little funky. So, to fix that, we gotta make him a little bit taller. And then we're gonna grab version. We also gotta fix that too. Okay, that's better. It is a little bit too tall, but I think it looks fine. Okay. That looks good. Now we gotta do the new game continue in settings. Which, instead of us saying continue, it's actually gonna say load game. So we're gonna go fix that now. So that's our next text to work on. You can close this, you can close that. Actually, instead of working on it, we can just straight up import it if we wanted to. But I think for consistency's sake, I think we should make it instead of copying it over, because we basically made everything else. Okay, so here's our options right here. So this is what we gotta change. Yeah, for this text, I think I'm gonna do 18. Whoa. Maybe that's too small. Okay, so we're gonna have to make a new one entirely. Okay, so that's fine. So we got a new game. Something. No, stop it. New game. Continue. Bitch tits. New game. Continue. I guess I can't use my second enter key for that. I actually have to hit the main enter key. So we got new game. Continue 6 night. Custom. Which will also be fine. So new game. Actually, we should do this to fix it all. There we go. New game. Continue 6 night custom. Get rid of the extra spaces, those are no longer needed. Okay. Alpha, beta, ext, demo, closed, free, release. Okay. Now I gotta add a glowing effect, which also means I basically gotta copy all this text. Wait, what's the image size right now? 310? Let's make it 350. Okay, I know it's looking very whack as shit right now. I'm working on it. You know, I'll organize all that later. I'm actually gonna set this more in the center. Okay. We're gonna rasterize the layer. We got our text that we need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then now we can actually move things. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I put continue, really? I'm about to put load game. I'm struggling! And then now I can work on this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 night. Okay, so I gotta do another Control-Shift-E. Copy everything. Image size. We're gonna need this bigger. 400 by 400. Bit on screen, please. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get our black background back. Custom. We're actually gonna relocate some text as well to make it a little bit easier for me. So we can use less Atlas. My patience is growing thinner and thinner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 16 right there, alpha. beta extended. Can go right here. 2, 3, 4. Okay, base beta extended. Demo. Can go right here. Actually, no, demo should go here. Closed. Why is this font bigger for some reason? You know, I could strangle some people right now. Like, actually strangle. This needs to be 24! Ah! I'm losing it! Okay, I want to make sure. How? What do you mean? That's 24 pixels. Ah! Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna retype it all. Cute. This is fun. Okay, so for some reason, shit sucks. Like, it's not even the same. So we got new game. Alpha. Fucking load game. 6.9. Demo. Custom. Beta. EXT. Closed. What else? Pre-release. Okay. Masterize layer. There are enough pixels on the right. Beautiful. It's perfect. It's a perfect box. Yes. Okay. And then now I can do this. Okay. So load game. It's already 2, I think. Yeah, it is 2. Okay, cool. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. And then we grab 6.9. Custom. I don't know if that's 16. Okay. Closed. Pre-release. Oops, I don't remember. Okay. The reason I'm spacing them out so largely, except for beta extended, which I gotta figure out the spacing between it. Hang on. Okay. The reason being is because we're going to be doing a blend option, outer glow. I don't think I have the text copied anymore, so we're going to hit OK on that, and we're going to minimize. And we're going to open up logo.psd and open our outer glow. Copy that color. 25.8, 75.0. And there we go. Now we have our glowing text. And also another thing we need to do is get that object that we need, that like that rectangle thing, which I think is just basically an O. But fully colored in. I think it was just as simple as that. And then we copy that outer glow. And we paste it. And then all we gotta do is scooch it up till it's the right line. There we go. Many icons are now updated, but they're not going to be correct at all. So we got to fix that. There's a lot that I actually got to get rid of on here. So we got back selected, and all this other goody stuff. So, alright. Let's do this. Normal. Okay. And let's just start with controls. Oh wait, we don't have that right now. That's different settings text. Okay, we gotta add those later. Okay, we'll worry about those later. Oh yeah, there were supposed to be difficulty settings. Did you guys know that? That was a scrapped option. Actually, hang on, I'm gonna close all these. So we're gonna start with, okay, so we need to do new games, so, or continue actually would be the thing to do first. Now, I don't know where the number went on when you selected load game. That I have no idea on. Okay, so I gotta fix this real quick. So I gotta go to... Okay. Five, six, seven, eight. And then... Now I gotta get the size right. Now, what did it say? What did it look like on the original load game? That I might have to look for that Markiplier for. Okay, let's do that. Alright, I'm gonna be honest here, guys. Well, in a few more minutes, I am gonna be wrapping stuff up here. Primarily because I want to listen to music and relax while map making. And just kind of have a good time and vibe. So I need the second episode. Okay, so that's just a number. Scott, you're so lazy! Ah! Alright. Load game 3. Nice. So lazy. Fucker. Okay. Interesting. We can improve that even better. We can make it actually be night 3 below it and make it look nice. But no. Oh yeah, another thing I need to do too. Yeah, this is what I wanted to see as well, which I'm also going to get a picture of. Okay. So now I can see what this menu looked like. Without the settings and stuff. So we got new game, load game. There's the logo right there, the 3. Nightmare Extra. I'm actually going to scooch this whole menu up. Because I do want to have a settings tab as well right here where load game would be. So it'd be new game right above it, and then load game, and then settings. And then below that would be Nightmare, and then Extra. That will give it plenty of room for graphics and stuff. For custom settings. Because there is going to be settings for the game. Because Scott Cawthon didn't program settings for this game. The only thing he really did was like add aggressive mode and stuff like that. So that's different. Oh shit, you know what I should have done? Instead of copying each text perfectly, I should have paid a little bit more attention. The text... Okay, I gotta grab the image. The text for it actually says nightmare, then extra. Instead of custom. Nightmare, apparently, I'm guessing, is night 6. And then extra is custom. Okay, so that's all I gotta change. Okay, cool. I can do that right now. Let me go fix that texture. So we got nightmare. And extra. Oops. Okay. So we gotta get rid of... Okay, so we gotta move some text. So custom is actually gonna get scooched out of here. Beta's actually gonna get... Whoops. Oh wait, no, I did it right. Okay, cool. Nightmare, and then beta. I gotta stuff my glasses, it's fun. I gotta clean them later. And then extra, the text extra needs to cooperate. But closed actually is fine. Oh wait, no, I was supposed to get rid of 6-9. That's what I was supposed to do. And extra is actually supposed to go up one more. And then now we get rid of this. And this. And this. And beta can actually kind of scooch back over if it wanted to. Which actually I better do that anyways, because I just realized I took the top layer by accident. Nuts. now we fix that. So load game. Okay, cool. So you got load game. We're gonna grab the text tonight on there, so we're gonna actually add that. So before we actually did the outer glow, I'm gonna add a text and oh, okay, sure. Let's make it white. And that text size, I'm actually gonna bring down to like a 12. And we're actually gonna make that smaller. Let's see here. Let's see if I can make that match real quick for the T. .2. And then okay, close enough. To continue 1. Actually, before I can do continue 1, I gotta fix this. Gotta fix this up real quick. Oh, the pixels aren't even right at all. That's not good. Okay, I gotta fix that real quick. Bring that to here. So what about development levels? What? What are you talking about? I'm so confused on what you're talking about. What do you mean tax? This has nothing to do with taxes. At least if you're thinking of the taxes I'm thinking of. Like United States taxes? Why would the taxes have to be involved with my map making? If it could pay off my taxes, then by all means. But like... I would love for that to pay off my taxes if it were that simple, but you know that's not gonna happen. Why would the fucking government care about my doing when it comes to map making? The only time they would is if I'm actually stealing something. Okay, the old selector is garbage now. And now I gotta make sure it's... Okay, good enough. Nice. And now I say that as 2. Oh wait, no. Don't say that as 2 just yet. Oh, I gotta scooch it over. Whoops. Whoops. I meant to save this to continue 5.json, not JSON.json, but sure. Let me get rid of that. There we go. Okay, so load game is done. The original continue without the text. I'm going to do that now, which is as simple as that. Could have been any easier. And then now we gotta undo what I just did there, and we're gonna change this from load game to new game. Well, I'm gonna need you to re-ask me whatever question you just tried asking me there, Deshaun, because I did not understand what you meant there at all. I am quite confused on what you mean there. Okay, so we got new game selected, load game selected for nights 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Nightmare is the next one to do. Alright, 6 and 96 selected are done. And now we gotta do extras, which is next. Nice. So now we gotta add settings, which is next. Which also we gotta add the graphics for. So we're gonna go do that now. I just turned up my heater. It got a little freezing in here. So next we gotta grab the settings graphics. That's version and copyright settings. Here we go. Okay. I gotta clean my glasses real quick. 1 second. I gotta get the stuff off of them, so I need a Q-tip. Maybe I'll do this one try. Let's see here. Okay, got that one piece. Let's get this one next. Nice, nice. Here. Nice. Perfect. Okay. Clean. Nice. Alrighty. Now we get to work on this. Duplicate layer, get a black background. Max. Okay. Okay, so we need to enlarge this because this is definitely not going to be the right scale. So image size 500 by 500, nearest neighbor. So we're going to need some text of 36, I think, or was it 24? I think it's 24. Okay, so now we do white, which is settings. Okay, so we got settings. What are we expecting for this game when it comes to settings? There's controls, which I don't remember what I did for controls specifically. Updates, logs. So probably okay. So mini games. If you want to replay the mini games, you can. Sure. Controls. Updates, logs. Reset data. Back. Theme. We gotta make dots out of this L real quick, so we'll do that. I'll use the markers as that for that. So we got the theme. We could do... Actually, no, I could use the 0 dot. That 0 dot might actually be good. Nah, just... H. Okay, for now. We got theme, which will be FNAF 1, 2, 3, and then streamer. Streamer mode, FNAF 1 through 3. Yep. Okay. And reset data needs to be in red. Okay, that's it for that. And then now we can scooch all that text up to there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we do the same thing again we did from before. Oh, that's right. I gotta rasterize. What I meant is developer mode for the map, and I was thinking it could be adopted from... This will be adopted to your other FNAF maps and will become in handy for me when it comes to recreating them. I'm not going to really be giving out actual developer modes, if that makes sense. The problem with making a developer mode is it requires work and effort. I mean, like, I get it. I'm just trying to think of how do I explain this one. Like at least for you to be, like, to help you with this one. I'm not saying I don't want to. I'm just saying it'd be inconvenient for me to make that just for one person. But also it'd be very inconvenient for others to take my maps, especially without permission, and claim them as their own kind of thing. So I gotta be careful with what I do here when it comes to if I were to make something like that. I'm not saying I gotta be careful on my wording here at all. No, I'm saying if I did make a developer mode, it would, oops, I accidentally put M on there. And the copier symbol, I don't know why I did that, but sure. I'm just trying to think. Well, I mean, like, you have the, like... Look, I'm struggling with making my own engine here, too, and I'm struggling trying to reskin this as FNAF 3. Making it as a developer mode isn't going to be easy and would require a lot of extra stuff to make it more convenient for me to map make. I don't want to make a developer engine. I'm developing the engine, is the thing. It's kind of the backwards scenario here. I'm not making an engine that makes other people make games, if that makes sense. Like, for example, look at Unity, right? Unity has their own developing kit, I believe. I don't really remember specifically. But there is a Unity thing to make Unity games. I'm making the game. I'm not making a game that can make the game, if that makes sense. Or a developer kit that makes this game more developable for other people to mod or change. No. I'm just developing my map. The way I'm working on the engine is very inconvenient for me, in a sense, yes, because I have to relearn everything and change things and adjust things. But it also is going to be even more or even worse of a struggle for others to take my map and borrow it and change things and modify and do things. So when it comes to me making a developer mode, that's just going to be a straight no, unfortunately. Like, I've tried it with FNAF 4 by giving players creative mode, because at that time I restricted everything in that game, because I wanted to try to enforce security that time. But that security was basically thrown out the window with developer mode. But developer mode basically just gave you creative mode, and you can just do whatever the hell you want and change the command blocks. But when it comes to developer mode on this, anyone is free to edit or change or modify anything they do onto my map. And if they're going to be posting it or making content of it, more specifically posting the map, not as content like video, but more of like uploading or posting it somewhere on the internet where people can play it, I must be credited for that. That's all I can say. Also, John, I apologize for the delay on that comment. Thank you so much for subscribing, man. Welcome to the HP Club. Whoops, I'm duplicating. Not what I wanted. I was just explaining something. My apologies. Anyway, how much does this do? Let me zoom in a little bit more. Whoa. Okay. Oh, it does like 10. Okay. Okay, I can do that way. Yeah, I like that. So like a 10, and then the rest is 4. Okay. 10, 4. Yep, and that should be the same gap. Nice. I mean, as much as I'd like to be able to make it for me as well, it's just not worth it by the end of the day, because I'm ending up making more work for something that is only going to make it convenient for anyone else out there that wants to learn more of my maps, or like take or edit, which that's the problem. I don't want people stealing the whole entire map and claiming it as their own. I haven't seen anyone yet that has, I don't think. But I think there has been content out there where no one credited me saying like, oh, go check out this guy's map. But I mean, by the end of the day, that's fine. It's just I kind of wish people would say who I am. Like, oh, this was made by Heel Pony. Go check him out. Or like, here's the link for his map. I don't know. Okay, so I gotta change this up a little bit. So also I gotta fix the H on this. This was there on purpose because I wanted to do this. That's why. I wanted to make that. I want to make sure I did it right, so. Yeah, I'd say so. That looks good. Yeah, it's like centered. Okay, good. So theme, and then FNAF 1, 2, and 3, and then streamer mode. And when it comes to resetting data, I'm actually going to use a completely different color for the reset data color. So that text itself is actually just going to get deleted here and it'll be its own separate thing up there. So now we do outer glow. I think I still have the text still pasted. No, I do not. I gotta go get the text color. So I gotta go to not that one. Do 5, 8. Okay. And then I could paste the layer style. Okay, there we go. I didn't know I had it copied. And then that layer style is actually going to be red. Perfect. That looks good. I really love this. This is awesome. Okay. I gotta do some more adjustments, so I gotta move back, theme, text. Those can all be scooched. I gotta align it right, so 10. Yeah, I'll put over about that much. Yep. Theme. FNAF 1, 2, and 3 can actually be moved up here. Actually, hang on, no. Let me just move the word FNAF first. Zoom out. Actual pixels. And then FNAF, and then 1, 2, 3. It could be a little closer, so I'm going to scooch him up a little closer. Get up here, reorganize. And then streamer can be here. Just try to align it. Yep, streamer. And then the word mode. Oh wait, I just realized that's... Okay. Another thing I just realized, we have all this down here that's... Yikes. So streamer text actually should probably go... This is kind of a problem. Whoops. No, I'll just stick it here again like I had it earlier. And then now I'm actually going to take the 1, 2, and 3 text. I'm going to put them down here. Okay. Control-Shift-E except for that. And now we can see what our maximum is, which is 365. So now we change the image size to 365 by 365. We slap it in there. I get rid of the background. And we save. This is settings.png. And now we can actually edit the settings.png. Okay. We're going to close that one. So we got the back. Continues all done. Controls. I don't know what the controls are for. I gotta see what that is. Oh, it doesn't even tell me. Oh, wait. I think controls just tells you what the controls are. It's not really a setting. I think that's what happened last time. Just telling you how to play. There's no, like, actual control settings changeable. That are changeable, at least. But it did tell you, as far as I remember, I think the way I set up the controls tell raw. If I remember correctly. Yes, exactly. It tells you your keybinds that you've set. So when it comes to controls, it tells you what you used for move, interact, camera toggle, and mute phone. Like, what's your key items for that? Like, what button you press. Yep. So if you wanted to change those controls, you would have to change those specifically in your actual keybinds. That's right. Okay, that makes more sense, because why would I make a controls changer? You can't. You just gotta tell people, oh, you do this, change your controls. Don't like tossing out with Q, change it. Not my problem. Alright, oh yeah, those are the mini games, so we don't have to worry about the mini games right now. Where's my toothpick? Here it is. Music. We got those to select as well. The new game is already done. Night 6 is already done. Question mark. Oh, that's the... Okay, yeah, that one I don't worry about yet. Okay, so let's do what we got right now. So we got the back button to work on, which is right here. So we're gonna center the text. Oh shit, that's right. Yeah, I'll try to center it as best I can, but I'm actually going to redo that on a separate one right here. But of course, before we continue that, I'm actually... No, it'll work, it'll work. It's just... do this. Oh, I should have done selected first. File, import, add model. Let's just do continuous. No, let's do new selected. Yeah, I need that real quick. I need that dot. I mean, what's the difference? Like, where's the gap? Ah, it doesn't even fucking matter. We'll just do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, just line it up as best you can. And then how many spaces do I need? Yeah, I definitely need my music so bad. I just want to chill and just vibe right now. I'm in such a mood to just relax and just fade out kind of thing. So it's okay, got it. Now I know how I did it. Okay. Okay, we're gonna wrap it up for now. But before we do, I actually want to refresh the texture pack and see what it looks like now. Okay, there's our selections, and that's what it looks like right now. There is still some more adjustments we need to make, like the 2.0 logo definitely needs to be more to the left. There are some other issues I need to figure out, like transparency. I gotta figure out the lines. There's a lot to figure out that I need to do, so... As of right now, this is a good spot to stop for tonight. And, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching before, during, or after the stream. Subscribe if you haven't yet already on YouTube. Leave a like. Show this to your friends. And have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!